need to do is just put in a simple prompt like this. Now, it's very important that you know that I always try to be very kind with AI, kind of as a joke. And so I always like to say please and thank you. So can you please create something creative, a fun case study? And I needed to highlight these following concepts. Now, I've done this with the School of Veterinary Vet Medicine at Purdue. I've done this with the Electrical Computer Engineering Department at Purdue as well. And so this works all over the place. And it's incredible with what ChatGPT or any of these free scaffolding tools can come up with. And I believe Conmigo actually has a case study option as well. So thank you for nodding your head in agreement. So this is kind of the first thing it came up with. Look, it even comes with instructions. It gives you part one, and then of course it gives us that sample answer. And there's even more to it. This is just one small screenshot. The next slide shows you even more information here, giving all this information about this case study scenario where I'm asking students to think about how AI could be used to create a tutor. And again, the joy of this is that I'm not creating this. I'm using AI to help me start this from scratch. And so now I'm not worried if this necessarily goes out to the world, because at the end of the day, this is for them to check themselves. Now, another big thing that we see a lot is quizzing. And I think quizzing is really effective. One of the things I noticed is that you can very easily use ChatGPT uploading a captioning file, a PowerPoint, a PDF, whatever you want. And it will read that information, and it will create a walled garden that just basically says, okay, I'm only going to pull quiz questions from this content that you've given me. And I use that to create mastery quizzes. Now, why do I do that? This is an example of one that I used from a captioning file. You can not only see that it gives me the 4 options and the correct answer, but it also gives me correct and incorrect feedback. Now, I have a couple different options. I can copy and paste this into my LMS. I can ask it to put it into an LMS-friendly CSV. There's a lot of different things that you can do. But I give my students unlimited time to take this quiz. And believe it or not, in a graduate level electrical and computer engineering course, we have students who take these quizzes upwards of 6 times. You know why? Because they want to get this information. Someone who takes a quiz 6 times is not using AI to find the answers. Because psychologically, you're saying, I trust you, but more importantly, I trust the process. And I want you to trust the process too. So by giving them these opportunities to take these quizzes over and over again, oftentimes these are ungraded. Sometimes we say, okay, fine, you can take this as many times as you want. We'll take the highest attempt, and it will only be worth 5% of your grade, but that's enough motivation to move them forward, because now they're not worried about the one chance they get to take an exam. And the piece of this is, some of you might say, well, this is really idealistic, but the piece of this that goes to the academic integrity is we're saying, no, we want to watch you through this progress. We want to support you through this process. And so by changing the stakes and making this lower stakes, you're taking advantage of the testing effect, which increases motivation, and of course, recall. So very exciting stuff. And again, this is already using information that we have.